Hey guys. That was weird. Hey guys, Eshe here and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be recreating this look. Well, actually we'll be doing it. I'm not recreating it. I already did it. Anyways, we will be doing this look together and I'm going to be sharing. It's going to be kind of a chatty get ready with me. Well, I'll explain what I'm doing, but I'm going to be really talking a little bit more about what I want to get out of this account, this channel, what I want to talk to you guys about, what do I want to be up to. And yeah, so if you guys want to hear that and follow along with this look, well, grab your makeup brushes, put on some makeup with me, or just grab a snack and let's get started. Alright guys, so we had a little technical difficulties with my camera. So I already have my base on. I applied a mixture of MAC Face and Body with half a pump of Future Dew, and I used my Youngblood foundation brush to apply it. I'm gonna use my Real Techniques buffing brush for my Chanel Soleil de Ten, and while I'm buffing it, I'm kind of putting the excess on the back of my hand so that it doesn't get too crazy, because I want to be bronzy, but I want to do it the right way. So yesterday, I was having a conversation with Alexa because I was going through a couple of different emotions when it comes to what's going on with the world right now and the beauty industry, and how, especially when you're a content creator and you see nonstop on Instagram, on YouTube, new things coming out, influencers using them, sharing what's new, and realizing that most of the content out there is about new products and trying out that new hottest thing and getting other people to try it as well. And there's nothing wrong with that. There really isn't. But what I was feeling the other day when I was playing with my makeup and thinking about, you know, adding things to your Sephora cart and trying new things, I kind of stopped and realized my patterns. And what I mean by that is, when I'm opening my drawer, when I'm thinking of what eyeshadow palette I should be using today, I have so many choices. And I mean, I don't have the biggest collection, I don't have the smallest collection. It's a pretty decent collection. And it's almost like you have so many options that some days you forget about those things that you really love in your collection. And what ends up happening is that we start to focus more on the new and shiny thing as opposed to what really is this account about. For me, it's about the makeup artistry and playing and that passion of trying new things and trying new shapes and connecting with other people with the love that we have for the artistry that is makeup. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love going to Sephora and getting something new to have fun. It just like brings a joy, but what I find is that it's a temporary joy. So I find that when I'm waiting for that mailman to come, I'm so excited to get whatever I ordered, but that moment slowly disappears, maybe a couple hours, maybe a couple weeks, and then it's just you're left with stuff. I just mean to say that I want to be a little bit more thoughtful on the things that I do own and play around with them, create new ways to use different things, and not focus so much on always having something new. Just because it's easy to create content when you have something new, but how much more powerful and how much more fun can it be if I start to talk about something that I can use and that you can use whatever you have at home that makes it awesome for you too. Figuring out new ways to use your old stuff that you really love and actually use them and get your money's worth out of it is my biggest goal right now. I just mean to be a little bit more thoughtful as to what I'm using, how I'm using it, to really get the most out of the products that I own, and maybe like integrate a couple things once in a while to really add value to my kit instead of just adding clutter. All right, so the bronzer is on, and what we're gonna do first is we're actually gonna do lips. And this is the whole reason why I was inspired to create a video for you guys. I'm gonna be using the Retro Matte Relentlessly Red by MAC Cosmetic. I haven't used this lip color in so long, and I love this color. I remember loving it so much. So if you flip your lipstick the other way, it's gonna be easier to get like that precise definition. This lip color screams summer spring to me. It's just such a beautiful color. And I forget to wear it all the time. And this is the thing. This is the thing why I want to create this video. It's just remembering these things that brought you so much joy that you forget about because the whole noise of everything new release. I say this while there's two things like on this way to ship to me, but it's not about boycotting everything, but it's about being more conscious as to what you're getting and why you're getting it. I want to ask myself now, am I getting it because everyone's getting it, or it's something new? Or am I getting it because it's actually something that I can't recreate with my own kit at home right now? I give a little bit of love to my husband right now. He has been my #1 supporter going back on YouTube after such a long time. He got me this ring light for my birthday. He got my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law involved to get a mic that is gonna improve the sound in a couple of weeks, and even a soft light. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm just so thankful for him. He's so wonderful. Next, guys, we're gonna do cheeks. So I'm gonna be using that lip color for my cheeks. So I just applied a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of concealer. And I'm gonna use my finger for this. I'm just kind of it's gonna give like a very like bright pink. I hope that it looks as good in the camera that it does in real life, because this is stunning. I'm into it. And see, this is something that I haven't used in 2 years. I smelt it, it's still good. A little bit on the nose. All right, whatever concealer is left on my brush, I'm just gonna apply it on my eye right now. I do have lots of veins that show up on my eyes, so I'm just gonna try to cover them just a little bit. So for the eyes, I am gonna take my RMS. I'm gonna warm it up. It is quite cold in this room, so it did get a little bit hard. And this is the color Myth. It's very, very light. It's kind of translucent. It doesn't give you much shade, but it does give a little bit of luminosity to the eyes. Where I want my channel to go, and I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do it. And please, like, if you have any ideas or thoughts, leave them down below. I really love reading what you guys think, and I take that very seriously. I kind of think I want to do kind of a monthly roundup to share, like, during that month, did I get something new? What did I use that surprised me? Kind of like my favorite looks roundup of the month, you know? Feeling it. We have the eyes on, well, the base. And my 1 week 1 palette today for this week is the Spectrum eyeshadow palette. And I'm not gonna go really crazy with this look just because it is all about the lips and the cheeks and the bronze and the love. So I'm gonna take my fluffy brush. This one is a Jaclyn Hill JH32. And I'm gonna go ahead with the shade Tide, which I find is a perfect crease color. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit of shade to just create shadow on my eyes. Just make them look a little bit more dimensional. This color is so beautiful. And I swear, next look is gonna be more bold. I'm gonna take that same brush. I mean, I could use another brush, but what I love is that if you only have one brush, you can make it work. And that's the thing. I don't wanna encourage you guys to buy something new. Just use what you have and let that be your creative outlet. Let that be something that pushes you to be a little bit more creative, to think outside the box. I was just taking my pencil brush, so it's my Repper 13. I don't even think it's called a pencil brush, but I'm kind of going along my lash line, and I'm just creating a little bit more depth and a little bit more intensity closer to my lash line. And that's just gonna add just a little bit of depth when I add my mascara. I'm really focusing on the outer corner, and I am bringing it a little bit higher. You know, in this video, it's kind of all over the place because I'm just sharing how I've been feeling when it comes to beauty. And the thing that resonated with me the most when I was talking to Alexa yesterday is that I want to focus on the artistry and the creation aspect, as opposed to just focusing on this is the new thing that I got, which is still exciting too. I am not even meaning throw shade. I'm just trying to be real with how I'm feeling in regards to that. I am going to be using my new Natasha Denona. This is the Chroma Crystal top coat in the shade Nude. So this is just going to add a little bit of glitz. I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera. This is going to add a little bit of glitz, and I'm going to focus just more on the center of my mobile lid, and it's just going to add a little bit of wetness to the eye. And since I'm doing kind of a bronzy look, I think it's going to be perfect for it. And there is an undertone of nude in the shadow, so I'm just blending it out just a little bit, and it's just creating like a little bit more of an oomph. You know, the matte look would have been nice too, but I'm just imagining in photos how beautiful this is going to be. So I do have to say, with this product, I know that there's some reviews that it comes dry. Mine is perfect right now. You do have to kind of turn it around, like your finger around, to warm it up a little bit. But I did once order, I actually went in store to buy the one that was duochrome, and that one was so dry, and as much as I was trying to put pigment on my eye, it was not working, so I did return it. And that's why I held off so long to actually get this one, just because I thought it was gonna be just like the other one. But I'm happy I did get it because it is wonderful. Before I apply mascara, I'm just gonna take my Youngblood Concealer, Ultimate Concealer, and this has quickly replaced my Becca Under Eye Corrector, which is still out of stock at Sephora Canada. I don't know about the US, but for me, it's not available, and it was my favorite. What I like about this one, and this one was sent to me, and I use it every day. And the reason why I really like it is because it's brightening, and it almost corrects my under eye dark circles at the same time, so it's 2 for 1. Because with my Becca, sometimes it wasn't as, like, it's brightening, but it wasn't as bright as this one. So I find that this one does 2 for 1. I'm gonna use the Bubbly Baby for my highlight while I talk to you guys about what my goal for my monthly videos will be. So what I think I'm gonna do, because I don't want to say, oh, I'm on a complete no buy, just because I don't think that's something realistic. I don't think it would teach me the right thing. It would just teach me restraint, and I feel like once my no buy would be over, I would go crazy. So what I want to focus on is I want to keep track of the things that I am getting. So in June, I will film a video to share what happened in May. So I already know that in May, there's 2 things that I got, and they're on their way here, and I will share those with you. I also want to tell myself and make myself not fall for things that are released right away that I'm so tempted to get so quickly. I think I really need to take a step back, kind of like my friend State of Kate said, and to just kind of see the reviews pop and then really ask myself, like, okay, first of all, there's no such thing as things selling out. They do eventually come back. It's no big deal. Like, it's just like a hype to get it so quickly. To ask myself, do I really need it? Is there something in my collection that I actually can use? So some of my video content can be, ooh, there's a new eyeshadow palette that I'm really interested in. Let me recreate a look with whatever I have to mimic it, so I get excited and inspired maybe by a look that I saw that this palette created. Same thing with blush. Do I have a lipstick that can like recreate that look? Is there 2 blushes I can combine together that can recreate that look? And I'll be very honest and blunt with you guys if I did get something and really fall back in love with just the artistry of playing with what I have. Like, that's the biggest thing that I wanna do, and it's for me, and I'm taking you guys along this journey too, and hopefully you guys are gonna enjoy it as well. So let's see this look. So the lips are done. I think I'm gonna powder just a little bit. This Charlotte Tilbury compact is so hard to open, I'm telling you, and it pans so fast. Like, I mean, it's fabulous, but it pans way too fast. So I'm just applying it on the areas of my face that I want to be matte. What that's gonna do is that it's gonna create more shine on the areas that I did highlight. And what do we think? maybe a little bit more bronzer. This brush was recommended to me by Tiffany, one of my friends over on Instagram and YouTube. I'll add her information down below. And it's the perfect shape to just add a little bit more of a chiseled look. Here we have it, guys. My final look, inspired by a product that I haven't used in years that I still adore. And this is fresh, this is fun. I included some new things that I got, and that's okay. You know, I think what I really want to reiterate and want you to understand through this video is that it's okay to treat yourself. It's totally fine. It's just kind of realizing more. Are you actually using the products that you're buying, and are you forgetting things that you really love? Like this. I need to use it more often. It's freaking fabulous. So anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, I would really appreciate if you give it a thumbs up and make sure you're following me so that you can be up to date on any other next video I'm gonna do. And thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.